Lesson 8.3 on area problems. Now, in today's lesson, we're actually going to learn how to apply all our previous area formulas to more practical problems. For example, let's say you were landscaping a yard, and the owner wants to lay brick tile on a rectangular plot in his backyard. Each tile measures 1 square foot and costs exactly $3. If the space to be tiled measures 20 feet by 35 feet, how much will the tile cost? Well, as you can see there by that diagram, the back plot is actually just a rectangle. So we know how to find the area of a rectangle. We just take length times width. So to find the area of that specific black plot, we'll take 20 feet times 35 feet. That'll get us 700 square feet. Now that we know the area of the land, let's go and figure out how many tiles we need to cover that area. And this is actually going to be a very straightforward calculation because each tile is 1 square foot. We have 700 square feet. Therefore, we'll just need 700 tiles. And finally, now that we know how many number of tiles we need, we just need to calculate the cost of the tiles. So since each tile costs $3 and we need 700 of them, then $2,100 total for the cost. So let's say that we change the premise of the problem ever so slightly. Still the same rectangular plot, 20 feet by 35 feet. But instead of using square foot tiles, now we're going to use tiles that are 6 inches by 6 inches. What's the difference going to be? Well, of course, we first still go ahead and calculate the area of the land. And since we did that on the previous slide, again, length times width, 20 by 35 equals 700 square feet. But now we're going to have to do a little bit of thinking about how many tiles we need. Since tiles are no longer just a basic square foot, but rather 6 inches by 6 inches, let's ask ourselves the question, how many tiles will fit into a square foot? Well, if here's a square foot, and let's figure this out on paper now, we can divide that up. We can segment that up. We know that a square foot is a foot length and a foot height. But since each of our tiles are 6 inches by 6 inches, let's divide up this foot by foot square into 6 inch by 6 inch squares. And you'll notice that exactly 4 tiles, 4 6 by 6 inch tiles actually fit into a square foot. So for every square foot, we're actually going to need 4 6 by 6 inch tiles. So multiply the number of square feet by 4 tiles per square foot, 2,800 tiles total. And finally, calculate the cost. Well, we know that we have $2 per tile. We got 2,800 tiles, $5,600 total. Thus concludes today's lesson.